Hello everyone and welcome back to English Vanessa. In this video we are going to solve degree semester 2 general English paper. So as you people know, it's your paper question English question paper which you got today on 10th June 2024. So here you had two parts, part A and part B. Under part A you had 8 questions. Out of those 8, any 5 you had to do. Each question carry 4 marks because in each question you have 4 more questions. So if you have done those 5 questions, you will get 20 marks. So let's try to solve this. Here they are directing us what we need to do with the sentence. So here this is old news. So what they are asking, identify if the given sentence is oxymoron or hyperbole. So oxymorons are nothing but these are the opposite words which come in one sentence and which give different meanings. And hyperbole means is the exaggerated formation of the sentence. So here this is old news. Old which is outdated and news which is latest. So here we have two opposite word, that means it's the oxymoron. The second one, Suraj dash going to parties with his friends. Now here we have love. So here that means Suraj is not loving to go to parties now at this moment, but he usually loves to do something. So the things which we do on a regular basis, we add s to it, and Suraj is a single person, single noun. That's why we are adding s to it. So here Suraj loves going to parties with his friends. Simply we need to add s to this love, and we need to add here. No need to do any changes here. Next one, whom dash you meet this afternoon. Now, whom have you meet, we cannot use have here. And whom were also we cannot use, because if we were using were, then we need to use ing. Now here did we can use, because here we have v1. Whom did you meet this afternoon? So did we need to use here. Next one, tsunami is a loan word from dash language, Chinese, Korean or Japanese. It's a word from Japan. So it's a Japanese word, tsunami. So I hope you all have done correctly those above bits. Now let's try to solve the second one. Answer as directed again. I could come along with you. Identify the auxiliary verb. So we have discussed in textbook exercises, when I was explaining your textbook exercises, that verb has two parts, main verbs and auxiliary verbs. So main verbs are the action words like jump, eat or write, play, anything. And here auxiliary verb we have helping. Auxiliary verb is also called helping verbs. Under this we have two, primary auxiliary and modal auxiliary. Primary auxiliaries are nothing but is, am, are, was, were, do, does, have, has, had. And here modal means can, could, may, might, shall, should, all. Here where is the auxiliary verb in the given sentence? So here this come is a main verb, so obviously could is a modal, that means it's an auxiliary verb. So could is auxiliary. Next one, motel is a combination of dash and dash. So it's a portmanteau words. Motel means motor plus hotel is a motel. Next one, where dash you see my phone? Where have you seen? Because if we are using have, then we need to use v3, seen. But you cannot use this, so we are eliminating this one. And is also we cannot use here, because you we are using and is we use with a singular thing. And along with this is we need to use ing. Now here we can use this one, did. Where did you see my phone? So here we need to use did. Next one, she is as slow as a turtle. Identify if oxymoron or hyperbole. So here we are. So here in this sentence we don't have any opposite words. So it's a hyperbole because it's an exaggerated form of the sentence. So here we are saying someone is like a turtle. The sentence. So here we cannot take its literal meaning. No one would walk like a turtle. So it's a hyperbolic sentence. Next one, third bit. Answer as directed. I enjoyed the movie. It was not interesting. Now here we need to fill the blank. I dashed enjoyed the movie. So here enjoyed means it could be V2 or V3, because enjoy will be V1. So here we cannot take did not or don't. We are eliminating this because all do forms get V1. Now here hasn't also we cannot take, but is the correct but is the wrong question. Here it should be he or she, but I they have given, that must be answer have not. I haven't enjoyed the movie. It should be have. I haven't. So the answer could be haven't. So these all wrong option they have given. They could have given here she. So we would have written she hasn't enjoyed the movie. It wasn't interesting. Now next one is come dash before it finishes. Now here simply we need to add ly to this come quickly. Now next one combination of picture plus dash makes the word pixel. So picture plus element which gives us pixel. Picture plus element. We could have written element here to make it portmanteau words that pixel. Barking dogs do not bite. Now identify the non-finite verb. So here we have seen a total 20 to 25 types of verbs are there in English. So here finite and non-finite. Finite verbs are the verbs which change based on the subject and tense. So it will change based on the subject and tense. But this non-finite verb doesn't change based on the subject and tense. It remains same. So here this barking dogs do not bite. So here we have non-finite verb this barking dogs. Instead of this dog, if you have written dog, then also it will give the same meaning. Barking dog doesn't bite. So based on the subject or tense, it doesn't change. So this non-finite verb remains same. So this is barking is a non-finite verb. Now let's move to the next one. So here the fourth bit is answer as directed again. Her eyes sparkle like diamonds. So here we have like. So identify it's a simile or metaphor. So it's a figure of speech. So meta here in this both the situation we compare something with something else. But if you find like or as, so if you are comparing something by using like and as, that would be simile. And if you are directly comparing something, that would be metaphor. But here we have like, that means it's simile. Next one, I dash a film dash watch when my friend called me. Called means is a past tense, so here we need to use the past one. So we can use here I was watching a film when my friend called me. So when some action has happened, you were doing something, so that's why I was watching. Next one, I struggle to understand, identify the infinitive verb. Now here we have under this non-finite verbs are divided into three or basically four, but they are the main three here. So non-finite infinitives we have, infinitives, gerunds and participles. Infinitive, gerunds and participles. In participle, we have present and past participle. Gerund means ing is a participle. So here we have gerund and participle. So this barking we have done here is a participle, is a present participle. Now infinitives are nothing but 2 plus v1 is infinitive, like we have here. To understand, I have to go, I have to complete my work, I have to sleep, I have to eat. So 2 plus v1 would be infinitives. Next one, that car dash always been my favorite. Now here been, that means here it's a V3. So we use V3 with the have forms. So we cannot take was here, we cannot take is, or we cannot take have here, because have be used with the plural. But car is a singular, so that's why we need to take has. That car has always been my favorite. So it could be the correct answer. Next one, answer as directed again. The design has an irregular pattern. Again, identify the oxymoron in the given sentence. So here we have irregular, that means something is not regular, and pattern means something is in regular form. So here we have this word. So you could have written in your answer booklet the full answer, or else you could have written these two words as well, irregular and pattern. Now next one is how many years have you dash? Question mark. Use the correct form of the verb teach. Now they have given here teach. Now you need to make a question. How many years have you? Now just now here we have done that car has always been my favorite. So here been, we need to take been along with the have formation. So have you been? How long have you been teaching? Not teach, we need to use teaching. So we need to add ing to it. After been, you need to write this. How have you been? How many years have you been teaching? So the correct question would be how many years have you been teaching? Now, Moscow is a word which borrowed into English from dash language, German, French, or Spanish. What it could be? It's a French word. Moscow is a French word, so the correct answer is this one, the French. Next one, I love the seaside, but I dash know how to swim. Now here, but that means it give a negative sense. So here we can take can't or don't. We cannot take may because it is not giving a negative sense here. So either we can take can or don't. But here, if you have written can't, then it's a wrong answer because it's grammatically wrong. You cannot use this, but I can't know how to swim. But you can say this, I don't know how to swim. So here these are the correct answers. I hope you all have done correctly. Now let's move to the next bit, sixth bit. Arrange the following in a sequence. So this is also from your textbook topic. Topic was sequence. So here we have some sentences. We need to arrange it in order. Now let's read it. It contains, of course, the meaning of words. One of the most important reference book that you possess is the dictionary. It is also gives you the pronunciation of the words. So according to you, what is the correct answer? So the first one could be like first we should give what is this. Directly here is starting it contains. What contains? So here first one should be this one. B. One of the most important reference book that you must possess is a dictionary. Now you can say it because directly we cannot use pronoun. First we need to use noun. Afterwards we need to take pronoun. So the second word would be this one. It contain of course the meaning of words, and the third one the remains same, C1. It also gives you pronunciation of the words, and last same as it is, you do possess one. Only this above two we need to change the order. So I think you all have done in this way. Now let's move to the next one. Write an account of some of the practices you follow in your day-to-day life to keep up with your holistic health. Now here, so, what are the activities you do on a regular basis that come under holistic health that you need to write your own answer? So, holistic health is nothing but is a overall health. Like you should be physically fit or mentally, or you should be good with people. The next one, list out some of the steps in writing an effective paragraph. So this answer also you have in your reader that how you need to write the paragraph. First of all, three things you should keep in mind: the introduction, the main body of the paragraph, and the conclusion. And under those, that should be catchy introduction, and in the body of the paragraph the language should be coherence, and you use the adjective which are easy to understand and the persuasive language, and at the last, conclusion. So that's all for part A. Now let's move to part B. Questions. Under part B, out of those 8, you had to answer any 4 of the following question. For each, you will get 15 marks. If you have done 4, then definitely you'll get 60 marks in the format which I have told you. First about the author, then about the lesson, then summary, and at the last, conclusion. Here you have internal choice. This ninth question is from fifth unit. This one either you could have written the banyan tree poem summary or the bed. So here you had internal choice. One of this you could have written. Now let's see the next one, 10th question. Comment on the speaker's view of the relationship between a man and a nature. This is from A Walk by Moonlight by Henry Derozio. So you could have written this, or else you could have written coronavirus means necessity is the mother of invention. And the next one is 11th question. Discuss in detail about the central theme of the poem A Different History by Sujata Bhatt, or else you could have written this one. According to Tori Morrison, how is the language looted and killed? What impact does the death of the language have on its users? So it's from a novel lecture. Next one, the last question is write a character sketch of a Lady Macbeth from Lady Macbeth Act 1 Scene 5. And this one based on what you have read about JB Shaw, what progress could you? So it's from How I Become a Public Speaker by JB Shaw. So any one of these you could have written. So here we have solved degree semester 2 English question paper. The picture is little blurry, but I have solved this. I hope you have your question papers to see this all. So this is all for today's video. I hope you have done correctly, and best of luck for your next exams, and stay tuned for next semester videos. Thanks for watching.